Now, yeah, John, we're going to talk about the EON Marketplace. So what we're going to do is I'll show a 1-minute video, and then you're going to walk us through this solution. But the key is monetizing. So the beauty of YouTube and other channels is that the users, actually in YouTube you don't own the content, but you can monetize it. In this case, everybody that creates content, they own it. So I'll show you a very quick explanation from a buyer standpoint. If you want to go shopping for knowledge experiences, what's the process? And then if you are a seller and want to make money, let's go.
There it is, the marketplace. But I like saying this is create and earn, really empowering the content creators to create unique experiences and then put it out on the marketplace to sell and earn and buy. So a great, amazing tool that we have here. Let me walk you through the process. Let me turn the volume down. And what is this process like as we come in here? Let me, hit play?
Yeah, it's Mac.
Yeah.
I guess you're...
I'm not a Mac guy.
Don't worry, don't worry. I just converted to Mac
there it is,
this year. Let me just take the volume down. Okay.
There it is.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the process. How do I create content? How do I buy content? And then how do I sell content in this marketplace? Very simple, easy to use. And what I'm doing here, I'm going up to the marketplace, and then I will search for an experience or a lesson that I want to sell or buy. And then I'm walking you through the process. Okay, I'm clicking on Marketplace, as you can see up there. And like Dan mentioned earlier, what if I'm establishing a new program and I want to look for content in the automotive department? But I don't have any experiences, but I know other institutions have experts in this area, and they have created unique experiences that's related to what I want to buy. Maybe I'm starting this automotive shop and includes the motorbike chopper. Well, I just saw this experience. I can come in here, I see the total price, there's a transaction fee, I'll get into that. And here I can check out, just like I'm purchasing, go to Amazon and purchase a product. I can put in the checkout area, the terms and conditions. So now I'm building content for my specific department. And here is the process. I input my credit card information, I can save it. It just walks you through the steps, and payment has been successful. Now I own this experience. I can come in here, I can duplicate and take the model that came in this experiences and create my own content on that model that I purchased. I can use the content that already comes with it or duplicate the lesson and build on that experience that I just purchased. So just like in EON XR, I can create, I have my chopper that I just bought in AR mode, and that will be added to my library. So as an institution, to be able to buy content, build your experience out, and just go to the library and start searching for content that you might find useful for your specific experience. Now, on the reverse side, so I'm a content creator. I'm sure you know students or faculty members or even teachers that create their own content. Now we want to empower you, you as the creator, give you the chance to monetize on your experiences that you create. So this is an easy process. I come in here, I set up my Stripe account, an internationally recognized payment system that's linked into EON. I put in all my information, my address, credit card number, how I'll get that payment into my account. Here I'm selecting my details, inputting any information I need. There it is, my bank account, debit card. I can put all the details in here, and this is where my payment will be received. Once I put it in the marketplace, someone buys that, it comes right into my account. And then I'll hit submit. There's a photo ID. I can upload that photo ID there. And as an institution, the administrators will have control as to who can sell in the marketplace. So if I'm running my own institution and I would designate certain people to be able to sell as an administrator. And once I have my asset in the marketplace ready to sell, here I input the price. What's the going price on my experience? I'll input the cost, and I also can upload a video, a preview. So as a buyer, I can preview the videos and say, is this something I want to purchase? What's this experience going to be like? So I can, in essence, I'm creating some marketing material on my experience for other institutions to access. Once I hit sell now, we are live in the marketplace. My experience is live in there. Other institutions will be able to browse, check out my experience, and if something that they want to purchase, they'll be able to do that in their account. And then there it is in the marketplace. I can see my experience. Next, I'm going to show you, once I start selling content and I'm able to track all of the data that I have on that content. So I'm looking at the history. Okay, what have I sold in my institution? How much has the price been for each experience? Let's view transactions in Stripe. This is where I get all of the analytics, the data on my experiences. How am I doing? How much money have I earned over this past year? I can look at a historical account of all the transactions I've made. I can see a chart showing the total earnings for that specific user. I can see the EON reality, how much money, any pending. I even can set a goal, have a measurement, allowing creators to set goals and track to see if they can hit their projected target earnings for those experiences. So again, a whole new tool here that allows content creators to really empower them, monetize on their creativity, their efforts for their departments and institutions, and you'll be able to track everything right inside the portal. You don't have to leave EON. Everything is located right in there.
Okay, that's quite exciting. Maybe we should mention important things. Let's say I'm a creator and I'm an expert in an area, decide to create content. How much money do I make of, let's say I sell for $10. How much do I receive?
So you receive 80%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we used to have 70, we bump it up to 80. Of course, what we're doing also, we are promoting this. There's about 42 million people now that have downloaded the viewers. So this becomes, if you are not interested in sales, but you really want to share your expertise, this is a good way to do it. Another question that I have around the marketplace, I'm thinking, first of all, we need to understand the difference between assets, if you can describe that, experiences, lessons, because EON has free access to millions of models. So can you explain the difference between the two and what costs money and what does not? Thank you.
Absolutely, and assets and models are a big part of the library. So if you go in the EON library today, you will see several lessons. Now, assets are the core model, the core 3D model. So I can go and select the core model with no knowledge portals attached to it. It's just the 3D model. That's what we call an asset. And some of them are free, some of them cost a lot of money, some of them people spend time designing in Blender and upload it to EON, and so it really depends, but an asset is the core model. A lesson, we take that core model and build experiences, build knowledge portals, add content, add exercises, activities, videos, and that becomes a lesson, or we call that an experience as well. So that's the main difference between an asset, which is the core model, and then the lesson or experience that we would build on top of that.
Great. Another thing that pops up, so top question when we get the new academic institution to join. Recently we had a medical university, and they said, the first thing they said, okay, we love everything, we looked at the model, but we would like to start courses in 2 weeks. And I see a lot of assets and I see lessons, but we want some expert, Cambridge, Glasgow University, or someone really expert in this area. So I think one benefit, I guess, with this is they can go there and get the certified and also know who's behind the development, right? Because obviously it's a value that we know that it's a top 5 or top 10 in the world in that area. Is that?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're linking into all these experts. These experts are part of your network through the marketplace. And you don't, this kind of goes back to the whole idea here. I don't have to know how to code. I can pick this up and start building experiences. Well, I can leverage experts from around the world in different institutions to build my department. So it's a great point where I can buy from the experts.
And let's flip the coin. Let's say I am an expert, but I have no money. I'm a poor academic. I used to be that, by the way, so I know exactly how that feels. And I'm hunting grants to support my PhDs. Then I would be able to do the opposite, right? To encapsulate my knowledge and place it there for sales, right?
Absolutely. We're empowering the expert and the creator to be able to monetize on your expertise, your creativity. Even if you build the asset, say you have that 3D modeling experience, you build the asset, you add the knowledge portals, and we want to help you. We want to empower you to be successful. And this marketplace does that.
Another point that we got asked questions is about ownership and intellectual property. Who owns the lesson and experience?
Well, that goes to your institution. Every library has their very own institution at the top. That's your intellectual property. That institution will always own that asset and that experience. So the department, the institution will be the owners of those experiences that are purchased.
And then depending on the institution, they may decide that the scientist gets that or not. This is something we obviously have no power over. And also, I would say that because the ownership question is popping up, many academic institutions and companies realize that the digital assets perhaps is even more important than their physical assets. So I think there's a hunger in encapsulation.
Yeah, absolutely, and I've seen lots of questions around that, around digital twins on campus. People want to scan parts of their campus, they want to scan objects and start building out libraries from scanned models or models they create as a resource and a tool for teaching. Whether you go to on distant learning right away, you'll have a whole library to lean on in distance education scenarios. So this allows you to monetize on all those activities.
Thank you so much, John. This was very enlightening. Thank you.